What is up, guys? Shadow here, and man, we've got an amazing looking new hero coming. Wraith, the elusive ranged attacker. Can't wait to see what this guy brings us. The trailer just looked absolutely amazing. They did a great job with the announced trailer this time. The voiceover is really starting to make some of these new characters. I mean, I guess this is the first one who's had this kind of voiceover. But still, just really making the characters come to life. Can't wait to see what the future of this game holds for us. They did epic. You did a great job on this guy. Let's dive right into him. Knock knock. This first ability we're going to look at is his R&B R1, a long-range scope shot that penetrates geometry. Killing an enemy hero or minion with this ability will refund the mana cost over a short time and reduce the cooldown. This ability is going to be great. It has the potential to be really kind of broken, especially if it provides any kind of increased damage from his basic attack, unless it has just a massive cooldown. I'm not really thinking that that's the way this ability is going to work, though. I think it's going to be pretty much just a basic attack that allows him to have a longer range on it with, the scope shot and something that can obviously penetrate geometry, shoot through things, kind of like a Sparrow long shot, maybe a little further, with less of a cooldown and the ability to refund your mana on those kills. And the reason I'm saying that, I'm not thinking it's going to be a real damage dealing shot, even though it is his only damage dealing ability. I don't think it's going to be doing a ton of extra damage just because of the fact that you can refund your mana and reduce the cooldown with minion kills. If this thing does any kind of increased damage, you're talking about being able to set lanes pretty much by yourself from a distance. I don't think it's going to be that way. I really don't. But, it is going to have the potential to help lock down kills when people are trying to get away. I know in the video it shows him seeing the Grux through the jungle, like through the rocks and stuff. I don't think it's going to work that way either. Some people have commented on that. I don't think it's going to give you just visibility like that. That'd just be way too much visibility with this guy. I think it's going to be line of sight visibility only, unless you pair it with his second ability, Who's There, his Q or Square. Wraith launches a sonar ward that pings its location to reveal nearby enemy heroes, no line of sight restrictions. This is awesome. We're talking about legacy wards again. With the changes that's coming to visibility, which we know it's going to happen soon, I'm hoping it's going to happen soon. With visibility is just way too easily accessible and just too easy right now. It needs to be adjusted. Once that happens, this guy's going to shine with this ability, and really excited about that. Scaling on this, I'm guessing at first it's just going to give you one kind of ping and let you see what's out there. I don't think it's going to be a duration, at least not at first, and not a durational ability. I mean, it would just be broken if it was, I feel. I think it's going to be kind of one ping at first, and maybe as you upgrade it, you get additional pings. But the no line of sight restrictions, setting up your ganks, or locking down that kill with your knock knock of that person who's getting away with no health, it's going to be amazing. Speaking of people getting away with no health, that's probably not going to happen anyway with his next ability. Back it up. His E/circle, mark an enemy hero to warp them back to where they were moments ago. Again, this ability has the potential to be completely broken. Really curious to see how this works with supers or with ultimates. Imagine a Kalari ult or a Muriel ult. You hit them with your back 'em up and you send them right back across the map where they came from. That's just going to be amazing. I'm guessing that would probably work. Other than that, I don't know if it would pull other characters necessarily out of their ults. Probably just going to send them back to where kind of they started a few seconds ago. And I'm guessing as it scales, you'll send them further back to where they were. Either way, it's going to be a great ability. His ultimate, surprise, surprise, Wraith sends himself and nearby allies into the shadow plane and grants a movement speed boost. You're talking Kalari on steroids here. Yeah, it's not going to give him the health regen and the damage buff that she does, but man, you're bringing the team with you in the shadow plane. This is just crazy. Between this and back it up, you're talking two totally new mechanics that we haven't really seen yet. I can't wait to see how this scales as well. What happens when one person decides to attack? Does everybody get exposed at that point, or is the rest of the team still in the shadow plane? How is that going to work? I don't know, but man, all of his abilities just have the chance to be really broken. Level 1, just reading these abilities are going to be great from the rip. When you start scaling his abilities, this guy's going to be just insane. His affinity, intellect, and order, this guy's going to have great cards to pick from. The guy's already going to be able to outmaneuver almost anybody, it seems, and his surveillance capabilities. You put Teleblink on this guy, and it's just going to get that much better. You've got Empyrean Mask for early game sustainability. You've got Purity Sensor. This guy's just got some really, really great cards for his kit and for what I think his role is going to be. And this is kind of the last thing we're going to talk about. And you know, I've heard people say off lane, kind of a pseudo ADC. I don't think he's going to be either one of those things. I think this guy's going to be one of two things. Wraith is either going to be a utility mid or he's going to be a support. And in the utility mid, I'm not even sure if that's where he's really going to shine. I think he'd be bullied a little too easily by a really aggressive mid laner who's really putting out some decent damage. Yes, he could do better than any other mid laner as far as helping gank the outside lanes and helping secure kills that way. But I don't know if he'd be able to hold the lane as well. I feel like he'd have to be babysat a little too much by the jungler and needing help against a really aggressive, really good mid laner. I think where this guy's going to shine is an entirely new form of support that we have not yet seen, and that's where I'm really excited. This guy is going to be a game-changing support. The possibilities of having a team comp based around this guy, all you really need to do is get a carry who is self-sustaining, someone who doesn't need you to babysit them, like a FaZe who's just, you always got to have FaZe pulling them out, somebody who's not like that, somebody like a Twin Blast or a Yin who can kind of take care of themselves. Man, you're talking just crazy team comps now. The team comps that can really just snowball and end a game quickly with this guy as a support. It's going to be out of the box team comps. It's going to be a game changer. I can't wait to see a FaZe support team comp going up against a Wraith support team comp, just polar opposites, but I think it's going to create some really exciting gameplay. I'm excited. I can't wait. We've got a little less than a week to wait now, and man, this is just going to be amazing having him in the game. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and there's going to be more content coming soon. Thanks.